Oh my god, what have I done? I just bought a flight to Rome and it all happened in like 5 minutes. I'm so surprised that this actually happened and I managed to go to Rome. This was insane. And there was so many interesting moments I want to share with you guys. So just fast recap what was so interesting. On 3rd of February, I have a flight. 2 weeks before the flight, I got COVID sick. So everything is bad. It seems like I won't be able to go to Italy. I can't call to my doctor and get new COVID pass because there are so many COVID cases. I just physically can't call it. So the new rule comes out that after 11th day, you can go back to work if you feel good. That's exactly what my flight is. So instead of me going to work, I decided to go to the Rome. Lucky me, I had recovery certificate from the last year, so I could use that. And when I went to the airport, I was like, I'm just gonna double check. I'm just gonna ask them, what do I need? So I went to the information center and I was like, so what do you guys need from me to get to Rome? Is it just the recovery or you need the normal certificate as well? And they're like, we don't ask anything. They will ask when you're gonna get to in a Rome. So I can go to the Rome, but I might not be able to get in. And I was like, really? But my mindset was like, whatever happens, happens, and I was okay with just rolling with it. When I landed in Rome, I must confess, I was a little bit worried. I was like, please don't get red when they check my COVID pass. I went through the airport and I was like, no one's really stopping me. And I just walked and I was like, at the one moment doors opens and there's Rome. So no one really cared about my certificate, even though they stated that you need a certificate to get in. But that's not where the fun ends. One funny moment happened later on. I went into the cafeteria to get some pizza and this dude greeted me about like, ciao. And I was like, oh my god, he knows me. Like he's my new best friend. Oh, I was like, oh my god, I have an Italian friend. How cool is that? But of course, that's how they greet everyone. The difference is in Latvia, you greet with ciao only people you know or people who are your friends. But I didn't care. I had new best friend in Italy and I just roll with it. He doesn't know that yet, but who cares? So after cafeteria, I start to walk to my hotel. That wasn't really far. And more I start to see military people like at the crossroads more and more, and then there's helicopters, and then there's police, and then there's metal fence, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And at one point, like, they just stopped me and they're like, yo dude, we need to check your bag, because like I had the travel bag, and I was like, okay. And they open and they check, of course, everything. Apparently they were like checking, is there a bomb or something like that? Of course, that's not the case, right? They saw a drone and he was like, no drone. And I was like at that point, I was like, what should they say? I was like, no, I'm not planning to, no, I just bought it. But they just checked the bag and they were like, okay, you go. And I asked, what's the occasion? Why did you stop me? And what is this all about? And they said that this is the day when the president goes on the streets because he's re-elected for 7th year or something like that. And all of this is for the president. And I was like, oh, so cool. I'm just gonna watch a little bit. So I kept on going to my hotel and I thought that I will put my bags and then I will just check around and start to explore city. But the funny part is that to get in a hotel, I had to cross the road and I had no chance to cross the road. I asked the police, can I cross? And they were like, nope, just after the parade. And I wasn't able to go around because it was like 7 kilometers one way and then it's like 40 kilometers. I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it. Parade was so cool. I like the horses, like all the outfits, like it looks so cool. And President motorcycle, it was cool. I just love the vibe that was there. After that, I went to hotel, I tested some things, I a little bit ate, and I was down to see Colosseum. Man, that place looks so cool. That was like the main reason I went to Rome, and I saw it. That was so cool. I wasn't really able to shoot a lot of drone shots because of the military. They were everywhere. There were helicopters, there were police, and I wasn't really into knowing how prison looks in Italy, so but I needed at least one shot. So I drove like 2 kilometers away from Colosseum with the electric scooter. I parked it, I took the drone, and as fast as I moved it up, as fast as I lowered it, I got one fast shot. I jumped on my scooter and just drove away as fast as I can because I was like so worried that they might fuck me up. Later I had the burger, not the best one. Actually, it was terrible, but who cares? This wasn't about the food actually, and I was just rolling with whatever happens, right? I had super nice walk in the evening. Of course, I threw 2 coins in a fountain. That's like the thing there. One for love and one for returning back to the Rome. The first one can be about whatever you want, but I thought about love. While I was walking, I noticed this card. I just stopped and I was like, I need to look at this. Like, this looked so epic. Like, I kind of liked it and I hated it in the same time. It reminds of the plastic that the car was made of, reminded me of the seats in a public transport or garbage bin. Like, it looked so cool and so disgusting in the same time. Let me know in the comments, would you drive this car actually? I walked a lot. Every small road or path, I was there. I wanted to see everything. So the next day I went to the Vatican City, but I will tell about that a little bit later. So I had a plan to stay at the airport. So I checked when the airport closed so I can get in the airport and stay there like 7 hours. Actually a little bit less, 6 hours, because I have a flight early in the morning. And I read that they don't allow to stay anymore in airport. So now I had to find place where to stay in a different city where the airport is, couple hours before the airport closed. Lucky me, I found the place, I booked it. I walked there like 3 hours. That was exhausting, but I liked the trip. I got a cab that I found online and I went to the airport around 6 in the morning, so I was safe. So back to the Vatican. Oh my god, this place humongous. Just wow, like everything was so big, so open, like so clean, so majestic. I would actually like to say so godlike, you know. I just loved that place, and there was like just people like just sitting, chilling, drawing, whatever. I loved that place. Mostly I used the electric scooter or I walked, and Rome is perfect city if you just want to walk around, if you don't want to like get car or drive around or use public transportation. Everything was like 15-20 minutes away. And as I said, I'm still so amazed that this actually happened and I could go. And the motto for this trip was just to roll with everything that comes at me. And it was perfect. I was like so calm and so peaceful, and I had no expectations, so everything was so nice for me. And everything was so spontaneous. If I wanted, I did. If I didn't want, I didn't do. And I just did whatever. So that's my spontaneous trip to Rome. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, a comment, and if you subscribe, I'll be super happy. See you on the next trip.